When I was around 5 or 6, I had this pink lace short dress, and I loved that dress so much. I used to wear that dress every chance that I got. And I think as parents, we sort of have to make those connections and say, well, wait a second. If I can only think of like 2 or 3 main outfits from my childhood, why not let my kid wear the 4 outfits that he or she wants to wear all the time?
Hi everyone, my name is Chris, and if you want easy plant-based recipes perfect for your whole family, hit that subscribe button. Our daily vlogs as a vegan family of 7 will always contain an easy vegan recipe that is honed from our 3 years of being vegan as a family. It is picky kid eater approved and hungry husband approved. And our vlogs will also showcase some aspect of our journey to live the best, most fun, and most productive life we can. In today's vlog, we'll be showing you how we decluttered our wardrobe so that each of us only has about 15 pieces of clothing. However, you can feel free to skip ahead to the time on the screen if you'd prefer to just get to the recipe. Today, we're making vegan rainbow cake with homemade food coloring made from everyday fruits and vegetables you probably already have in your fridge. We love sharing our life with you, and we appreciate you sharing your time with us. Let's get into the vlog.
Hey everybody, mashed banana, and I usually just keep him in my lap because sometimes he acts like he doesn't want to stay in his chair. This is one of those mornings he just did not want me to put him down at all. Is this straight? All right, I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to vlogging every day. Actually, I should have grabbed a banana for myself because I'm very hungry right now. But yeah, how are you guys doing this morning? How was your, oh, hold on. All right, what are your goals for the day? I always start out my day with a set of goals, and I try and make that list no more than 3 items. That way I don't overwhelm myself. But yeah, so my goals for today, we are purging our entire wardrobe. Like all 7 of us, we're getting rid of the majority of everyone's clothes. What we are traveling this year, I think I mentioned that yesterday. And basically I pack all of our clothes for everyone into one suitcase, and essentially what we are keeping, what we take with us when we travel, that's the stuff that we're going to be keeping for good. So we're just sort of going through to see if there's anything else that anybody would want to keep, but we're trying to keep it to about 10 items per person, 15 if you include coats and stuff. So yeah, it's a pretty drastic change. But what I noticed as a mom is that, and maybe you guys noticed this too, your kids gravitate towards probably the same 5 shirts and 5 pants, if even that, all the time. Like they want to wear their same favorite pajamas, their same favorite jacket, hoodie, whatever it is. And I always think about that. I always think about how people have avatars, just like, you know, when you think about Mother Teresa, what she looks like. When you think about Mahatma Gandhi, what he looked like. When you think about Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, everyone sort of has their one look. And even when I think back to being a kid, when I was a kid, if somebody says, what was it like when you were 9 years old? I pretty much have that one outfit that I picture myself in. When I was around 5 or 6, I had this pink lace short dress, and I loved that dress so much. I used to wear that dress every chance that I got. And I think as parents, we sort of have to make those connections and say, well, wait a second. If I can only think of like 2 or 3 main outfits from my childhood, why not let my kid wear the 4 outfits that he or she wants to wear all the time? And so the kids were actually excited about this because they were like, yes, now we don't have to wear anything other than the stuff that we want to wear, which I don't force them to wear any one thing. So that was a good start. But yeah, so today we're gonna just show you guys, because you know, essentially it's minimalism. What we're doing is just like clearing everything out. I've never been big into tons of clothes and all that kind of stuff, so I only have a handful of clothes myself, and same thing with my husband. So it's gonna be fun to show you guys that. So that's one of my goals for the day. Another goal that I have for the day, my 5-year-old, she's turning 6 in the next couple days, and she wants a rainbow birthday cake and she wants a chocolate birthday cake. And I'm gonna show you guys at the end of this video how to make a rainbow birthday cake. And of course, now we minimize our wardrobe. And I do have a video on that I already did on that, and I'll probably put that out when I put this video out too, so that way you guys see, you know, what we take with us when we travel. And that's what the weekend videos are going to be, is sort of specific things, specific things like how to pack for a large family on vacation. I want to be really helpful and useful to you guys, and just you all done? You all done? All right, so I'm about to fix my husband's little quick breakfast. This is the yogurt that we use. This is a new granola we got recently that's now my favorite granola. Oh, it's so good. Guys, we've really been struggling just to get started with this project of minimizing our wardrobe, but we're bringing you along with us on the journey. So we've been listening to this book on Audible called The Magical Art of Tidying Up, and the first step that you're supposed to do when you're trying to take this task on is get all of the clothes from around the house, every single piece of clothes, even in the dryer, just every single piece of clothing, and you put it all on your bed. And so that's been just that first step alone. We're just like dreading doing that, but we're about to do it. So yeah, we're gonna get everything on the bed. I don't know if the book says to do what we're about to do now, but we are gonna put 15 minutes on the clock because I like, you know, giving myself a structure and a time. So I'm putting 15 minutes on the clock to see how quickly we can get this done. We're basically gonna organize, make a pile of my stuff and my husband's stuff, the boys' stuff, the girls' stuff, and then the baby stuff we might do a different day. But yeah, we're gonna head into the fray right now. Wish me luck. All right, so update. I just spent like the past 4 minutes putting the boys' clothes in me and my husband's pile, so we basically have to start all over again. I'll check in with you guys in about 5 more minutes. All right, so we're starting all over. This is a king size bed, and our clothes takes up about half of it. All right, let's start this all over. Yeah, this was just like a really bad idea, I think, not to do it, just getting started right now. I'm pretty exhausted already, but anyway, so how we're gonna do it is I'm gonna do the first 7 minutes, and then my husband's gonna do the next 7 minutes, and then each of the kids will come and pick what they want to keep from their pile of stuff. And yeah, the lighting in here is just not ideal, but you know, we're here to show you guys it can be done. So at the end of this, I guarantee you, I can't guarantee you, but at the end of this, you know, all right, we're doing this. Let's, you know, just cheer each other on. And if you have a big family and you're taking on the task of trying to minimize your family's wardrobe, I'm here for you. I understand you, and I hope that showing the struggle of it all will inspire you to do it too. It's definitely not simple, but it can be done. All right, let's get back into this. Sons come in and put all of their clothes on this couch in the office, and now they are going to pick what they want to keep out of this pile of stuff. Okay, so that our camera died, but we're gonna keep going. All right, so the question you're supposed to ask yourself is, does this item bring me joy? And so that's what the boys are about to do. They're about to ask that to themselves as they pick up each piece of clothing. If it doesn't light their soul on fire, then it goes in the trash bag, never to be seen again. It's served its purpose in their life, and they move forward. All right, here we go. Rocky, have you found anything that brings you joy? Okay, this is the final list.
Now let's get into this vegan rainbow cake. Now, I've always wanted to make rainbow cake and I could never find vegan food coloring that had good reviews. So I figured I gotta figure this thing out myself. So I got some lemon juice and I added that to some hot water and spinach. This is for the green food coloring. I put that to boil. I mixed it up a little bit. And then when I was done doing that, I actually threw it in the food processor. I pulsed it a little bit and then I strained the liquid away from the spinach. And so that got me my green. For the blue, I used some blueberries again with some hot water. I mixed it around with the back of my spoon and I sort of mashed it down while I was doing it. And again, same idea. You want to go ahead and strain it with a strainer. That way you get just the liquid part of it and you don't have any lumps or anything like that. Up next, for the yellow, I used some turmeric in a little bit of water. I put that to boil, strain it. You're seeing the pattern here. Strain it, and then that was my yellow. And for bread, I just used regular beet juice, organic beet juice, I think it was, that I got from Kroger. And I used that as the base to be able to make my orange, where I added the red from the beet juice to the yellow from the turmeric, and that allowed me to get some orange. And so that was how I kind of experimented with that. And that was it. And I think I had about 5 colors altogether. And once I had the colors, I was able to set them aside and work on the cake. Now, you can find the recipe in the description box below. And the first thing with the cake, you want to set aside some almond milk and lemon juice to the side for about 15 minutes. Then after 15 minutes are up, you want to add some vanilla to it and then some melted butter. You want to whip that up nice and good because this is your wet mix. Then what you're going to do is add that to your dry mix, which has baking powder, baking soda, sugar, and salt. And so then you mix that all up. You slowly add your wet mix to your dry mix and you whip it until it is smooth and creamy. And once that's done, that's it. You have the base for adding the rest of the food coloring to. I got these small pans because I wanted to make a little mini cake for him. That was his fantasy. He wanted like a small cake just for him. But you can always double or even triple the recipe in order to do this. So then I started just dropping in the color on the top of the batter for each of the different layers. And then I would just mix it in and just keep adding and adding and adding till it got to the color that I wanted it to be. I wanted it to have a nice rich color, but I didn't want it to look, I don't know, I just wanted it to have like a nice natural look to it. And so yeah, that's what I did for all of them. The yellow one was the trickiest in a way because there's really no way to tell how yellow it's going to be when it comes out. And that one, I'm going to have to work on that one a little bit more because it just didn't turn out as yellow as I really wanted it to be. But the rest of them were pretty bright and vibrant, especially considering that it was just all homemade and natural and just basically water and fruit. So if anybody has any tips for how to get them more vibrant, again, just using fruit and vegetables, please leave those in the comments below. I'd love to know how to, do other colors or anything like that. So yeah, that was it for adding all the colors. And then once I had all the colors added, I popped it in the oven, I think for about 28 minutes, maybe 33 minutes. And then I added the different layers, stacked them on top of each other. And that was it for my vegan rainbow cake. I hope this was helpful.
All right, guys, so Chris is in the kitchen working on that cake, so I gotta close out the vlog. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with somebody you love. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.